Explain what exactly is going on here. Oh. Well, I'm riding a mountain bike, and it looks like in the nude. I was just testing out the shocks. Hello everyone, I'm Jason Momoa, and Esquire has asked me to explain some things about my life and career. Let's dive into it, shall we? Is it true you have the fake throat prop from Game of Thrones? Have you kept any other props? Yeah, I'm a natural born thief, and it's known. So they literally put out like messages, producers like, don't let Momoa take this, don't let, like the props departments are like, I become friends with them and they're like, Jay, we can't give this to you, because they're like, I'm like, you're not gonna give it to me. And I'll be like, did you see the present I got you that's right over there in that corner? And then the thing will just disappear. But yes, I like to take the body parts and things that I've used on ripping out of people and fighting with, and it has a place on my desk. I came up with it, so I mean it should be mine. Jason Momoa says no one knew he spoke English after playing Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones. I couldn't get a meeting to save my soul after Game of Thrones. It wasn't until like the third season came out where the show actually caught on and people were playing it back and watching 3 seasons of it when things started to kick off. That's when Zach called. They didn't know what to do with me, and I remember meeting someone. I don't really want to throw them under the bus, but he's a famous comedian that I really love. And he was like, oh my God, I didn't know you spoke English. And I was like, wow. So I did, it was on a TV show called Stargate Atlantis, which, I mean, you had to be like a sci-fi fan to know it. And that was the job before I got Drogo. So it's kind of a nobody, but had worked for a very long time at that point. And what Dothraki can you still use? I don't really, I mean, I can read it. So if I had it, I could do it, but I don't really know it offhand. Except for her name, which is like Jejalana Tiariani, something like that, or something grumbly. What's your go-to cocktail make with vodka? I really love it neat, but if I had to have a cocktail, I do we call it the Filthy Momoa, but it's a really dirty martini. I'd have the Filthy Momoa, or I love a Caesar or a Bloody Mary. A Bloody Melee. Which of your characters would you most like to have dinner with, and why? Who would I like to have dinner with? All those psychos live in me, huh? What a trip. There's a lot of nutballs in there, man. Golly. I think Declan Harp would be fun to hang out with. Baba Voss. I'd actually like to put Baba Voss and Dante together. That'd be pretty fun. And maybe throw Miami Man in there. That's a good mix. God damn, there's some crazy characters in there. What do you remember from your acting debut on Baywatch Hawaii? Well, I'm a big fan of alcohol, so I deleted all those memories. That's not even me. I don't remember that. Thanks, Guinness. Do you have a go-to karaoke song? I try to stay away from karaoke. I'm not a very good singer, so I don't have a go-to song. I'll tell you the song I would like to sing if I could do karaoke. I would like to sing Beck's Deborah. I think that would be fun. Otherwise, what's that beautiful one by Otis Redding? But it was actually sang by Sam Cooke. Oh my God. See, this is the problem. You asked me about f***ing Baywatch. I can't even remember a goddamn Otis Redding song right now. I can't remember anything Otis Redding. How do you describe your approach to personal style? That's a good question. I don't really know. I just kind of like colors and fabrics, maybe. And I always get things from different places, and friends make them, and then I just give them to people and then keep them, and then some people give me things, and I don't really have a home, so these things just kind of move with me. Like, I've had these pants since high school. It's pretty messed up to say that, but I'm still wearing the same clothes since I was in high school. I'd give you another secret, but it would gross you out. Explain the process to getting your eyes in character for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Well, I have this Neanderthal forehead. It's a Hawaiian visor, I like to call it, and it's very strong, and I don't like my eyes touched, and so we have to have a couple people pry my head open to put these damn things in so I can play the character. And they'll always tell me, like, you don't need that, but I'm like, oh, I need it for the character. But I guess I'm sensitive. I have sensitive eyes. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista develop a buddy cop movie. What's your favorite buddy movie of all time? Like, my mom raised me on The Sting. Like, I love The Sting. But I would say, like, my like cheap favorite, must be 80s or 90s movie, is Point Break. I fucking love Point Break. Keanu and Patrick Swayze at his best. So that's probably my favorite. What about the development of the buddy cop movie? Dave willed it. I pitched him an idea. Then this guy gets on Instagram, calls out David Leitch, another friend of ours. Then the phone's ringing off the hook. We audition writers. Turns out to be our writer who's on our show. He loved it, Jonathan Tropper from C. And he pitched an amazing story, a continuation to what ours was. And we're making it right after Minecraft. So I'm pretty excited because me and Dave have a great time together, and he's a wonderful actor. And we're both like very big guys, but very sensitive big guys. So I think it'll be fun, and it'll be silly. Jason Momoa admits he was scared by Dune more than any other film. I was surrounded by Josh Brolin, who I look up to very much, Javier Bardem, who's the best in my eyes for me, Timothy, Oscar, Isaac. So I'm surrounded by everyone. I have to deliver all of the sci-fi jargon, which I'm not really known for the one who's going to deliver those kind of lines. So I'm starting to get nervous. I'm like, oh man, I'm fake. They're going to know that I don't know how to do this. And I just got nervous and I got scared. And we pulled it off. He didn't give me any notes. I got through it, but I was pretty scared. What's the one thing people can do to protect the oceans? Let's just go with simple ones like recycling and staying away from single-use plastics, because they're going to end up in our land and in our oceans. Being responsible and like bringing your own container so you don't have to buy plastic. That'd be wonderful. Filling up and having refilling stations. Riding a bike sometimes to work if you're close enough. Start with that. If you decided to give acting a break, what would you love to do instead? Anything to help the environment, anything to help the planet. So I would try to move into environmental work and I'm doing everything I can right now. So I would want to work for basically helping our planet in many different ways. I'm Jason Momoa. That's a bit about my life and my career. Thank you for watching.